Hello and welcome. Thank you for showing an interest in my fitness coaching. Listen, you've taken the hardest yet most crucial step into transforming your life. So my promise now that you've done that is to get you results. If you're someone who's been showing up for yourself both inside and outside of the gym, but you're still not getting the results that you think you deserve, you need to know why. Your training is random. Your life is sporadic. You need to get serious. You probably know this already, which is why you're watching this video. You know that I'm serious about fitness, and I'm certainly serious about helping you get results. If you're familiar with finishing a gym session and feeling unsure of whether it even did anything, probably spinning through different workouts, diets, exercises that you got off ChatGPT and TikTok, and sometimes they feel like they work for a few weeks, but then it stops, or you stop, and you're back to square one. Let me tell you something, if you've tried all of this, you are certainly not lazy. You've shown that you're willing to put in the work. That's what makes it even worse, is that you're putting in all the effort, but it's just not translating. Here's the truth, the problem has never been your effort, the problem is purpose. One thing I know for sure is that if you're working towards any area of greatness in your life, you need to be following a structured training plan with short-term goals and clear milestones laid out for you to achieve. So this is what's been missing. It's not motivation, it's not willpower, but a system. Why do we think that the rules of achieving anything remarkable in life don't apply to fitness? Just because anyone can walk into a gym, it doesn't mean that anyone can achieve an elite physique and become a high-level athlete without following a seriously structured system. Think about to become a pilot, it requires rigorous training, rigorous systems, examinations, assessments, all laid out with structure, milestones, short-term goals that you need to pass to get to the next level. Same with becoming a medical professional or a heating engineer or a master carpenter. And you know, it's actually rarer to have a six-pack abs than it is to be a pilot. So why do we think that these rules don't apply? Now, I do know what it's like to have to build yourself back up from nothing, to face setback after setback. I've served in the military. I performed at a high level athletically for several years in different disciplines. Worked in full-time demanding careers in some grueling conditions, all whilst maintaining my physique and my performance, because these are what are most important to a man in his life. I've also gone through surgeries that were genuinely life-changing, or would have been for most people. The type of thing where people look at you and they think, no, he's never going to come back from that. He's never going to be as strong as he was, let alone stronger. And yet every single time I came back stronger, and it's not because I was gifted, it's because I understand one thing that most people don't, and it's that the body follows the mind. Once you build a strong body, the mind will follow. And that's my goal now as a coach, is to be the guy who gets people there. So my journey eventually led me to work with Dorian Yates, 6 times Mr. Olympia and a Nobel philosopher, widely regarded as one of the greatest to ever do it. Being coached by him, being held to that standard of intent and discipline and intensity completely shapes the way that I coach people now. And as well as Yates, I've also had the privilege of being coached by some other amazing athletes such as Jason Long and Mike Thurston. So now I've built up a coaching system upon the foundations of all the mentorships that I've been a part of, all the tens of thousands of pounds that I've invested into my own learning, and the years and years and years of hard work that I've put to the study and the practice of physical training. The results of the people that I work with, the clients that I have, are a direct reflection of this. So here's what working with me actually looks like. You're going to get a training program that's designed specifically for you. Your goals, your structure, your lifestyle, your experience, your preferences, nutrition guidance that fits around your actual life, weekly check-ins, ongoing adjustments, and direct access to me at all times. No templates, no guesswork, just a clear structure that keeps you moving forward every single week. If that's what you need, the next step is simple. Just click below and send me a message on WhatsApp and we'll connect for a real conversation. We're going to go through where you are at and what it's going to take to get you to where you need to be. And right now is the best time to get yourself on board, because as I'm beginning building this fitness business, you're going to have complete access to me and the prices are going to be very affordable. I'll speak to you soon.